Welcome to episode 8 of the Patriot Project. So the main thing I'm thinking about right now is simply don't weaken. It is the end of the week and I'm like, man, my body is beat up. I should sleep in today. And I will admit, right now, it is like 5 o'clock-ish. Typically I'm up and it's 3:30, 3:45. So I'm up before 4 and I'm behind about an hour-ish today. And that's okay because I'm still out here, still working. My legs are on fire, my back's tight, and it's okay because we're getting a little stronger, getting a little better, building that mental discipline, maybe not physically feeling fabulous, but still feel physically pretty great. Working on my mind, producing content, being creative, planning out my day, thinking about what are my 3 critical tasks that I want to complete. What are the goals that I set out for today, which are my micro goals, and how are they stacking and building towards my macro goals, the big goals in life. And just thinking ahead for, the end of the year. We are through pretty much the end of September already, which is insane to think about. And you have October, November, December, 3 months, 1/4. We're in quarter 4 of the year at the end of this week, which is absurd to think about, but that's just where we are. And I want to crush the end of my 2023. And what's the best way to do that? Well, when everyone else starts taking off. It's holiday season, it's Halloween, it's Thanksgiving, it is Christmas, and the New Year's. People shut it down for those 3 months and then they restart their goals in January. So when everyone else is doing that, I'm like, okay, if I stay on the path, if I can continue to harden myself up and not weaken, I will get ahead. I will catch up on people who think that they're doing enough. But for me, I know I will be doing enough to get myself in a position to where I'm not weakening, but I'm getting stronger mentally, physically, and spiritually. So that is what I'll be fighting to do. That is why I'm out here. That's why I'm getting in this work right now, because it's necessary. I don't want to say, it's Friday, it's the weekend. Technically, I'm off work today. I took a PTO day, but I'm fired up to get after it and get ahead. I'm like, we have way too much stuff to do, so I will be going into work. I wanted to sleep in today, but I don't know, man. Something just turned on in my brain, and I woke up today and I'm like, do you really want to get up? No. Do you feel like it? No. And that's when I punched the clock the first time. But then when the snooze went off again for my next alarm, I was like, dude, gotta get up. Come on, let's get it rolling. So we got the body moving, took a little bit to mobilize and stretch out, threw on the ruck, and we're out here getting it. So my message to you is I encourage you to not weaken. Don't weaken. Get stronger. Do the work that needs to be done. Get to bed at a reasonable hour. Eat protein for protein synthesis and muscle growth. Eat carbs and fats for purposes of simply having energy throughout the day. Do what needs to be done. I'm fired up this morning because this is a mental win for me. I don't want to do it, and I don't have to do it, but I'm choosing to do it. It is this self-induced discipline and discomfort that I know is going to push me forward to the next level. And another thing I was thinking about that I'll just add into this video, don't do too much at once. Yesterday, I did way too much at once. Again, one of the reasons I'm fired up and I'm just trying to think is because the challenge that is presented to me right now. My buddy has his bachelor party this weekend. That's why I took off Friday. I have to get all my stuff done that I typically would get done in that weekend time, crunched into a much smaller window. So yesterday, I went grocery shopping. Typically, that's a Friday evening activity. I actually kind of liked it. Good mix of the schedule. But that adds an extra hour, hour and a half. I was at the gym for a normal time, went grocery shopping, came home. It's late, it's already 9-ish. I had to cook myself dinner because I needed the eggs. I could eat the eggs this morning and start my eating cycle on time. I just had to do that. So that was another thing. I emptied the dishwasher. I cleaned up the kitchen. Everything is in order. But again, it took extra time. Then I made a little bit of YouTube content and it's just extra time, but it's things that I committed to and needed to do. But I did way too much at once and I didn't get to bed until 11:30, 11:40. So wasn't super happy. So I encourage you, one of the ways to not weaken is to not overload yourself. Don't do that because I feel like crap, but you can do it. And maybe there is a net gain, but I feel like sleep at some point is quite important and you need that. So take the time to do what needs to be done. Don't weaken. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Peace. Much love.